Hello, Zuko here, and I guess it's 2020 now, or pretty close to, if you're watching this. It's not actually 2020 when I'm filming this. It's November and I'm procrastinating doing NaNoWriMo. This is my tiny cat. She's licking my face. Hello? Hello. Ooh, her name is Little Cat. She has nothing to do with this video. I've had an idea for this video / challenge for a long time, and maybe it's silly, because maybe it's just a TBR, and it kind of is. But I have this shelf that I've decided to fill up with nothing but books that I am not sure I actually want to keep, like books that I'm not super interested in, but I bought them so I want to read them. So it's kind of my like TBR to Unhul Shelf. So it's essentially a shelf where every book that's on there right now, by the end of this year, 2020, I want to have read them all, or at least the first ones in series, and get them off that shelf. So if I decide that I want to keep them and not unhaul them, they can go back on my shelves, but they can't go back onto that shelf. Does that make any sense? I hope it does. Essentially, it's just a TBR shelf for this year, and I'm not allowed to put new books on it until the entire shelf is empty. And if I finish it before the end of the year, which is absolutely allowed because that'd be silly, I get to fill it up again with more books that I'm unsure about keeping, but know that I would like to read. Now, let's address the elephant in the room here. My shirt, it just says Beep Bop on it. I don't know what that means. I don't know why it says Beep Bop on it. It has these like really pretty floral sleeves, and I saw those and was like, that's cute, and then I read it and I was like, that's weird, and then I bought it anyway because it was silly and I thought that it would be fun to just have a shirt that says Beep Bop on it for no reason. So anyway, here are the books on the shelf. I think there are 7 series and then 7 standalones. Now that kind of makes it 14 books, but it also kind of makes it 27, but I don't think that I'm gonna end up reading most of the sequels because these are books that are not exactly like super thrilling concepts to me anymore as an adult, because I don't know if you know, I bought a lot of my books when I was like 15 and then didn't read most of them and then got into a many-year reading slump, so I have all of these books that were interesting to me at 15, but I am now 24 and not interested in the same thing, like recycled dystopian plots and stuff like that. So here are all the books on the shelf. The Hollow City by Dan Wells. I Am Not a Serial Killer. Mr. Monster. And I Don't Want to Kill You, also by Dan Wells. The Maze Runner, The Scorched Trials, The Death Cure, and The Kill Order, all by James Dashner. Those That Wake, and What We've Become by Jessie Karp. Monument 14, Sky on Fire, and Savage Drift, all by Emmy Laybourne. Distant Waves by Suzanne Wayne. Proxy and Guardian, both by Alex London. The Infects by Sean Bodian. Ask the Dark by Henry Turner. Welcome to Bordertown, New Stories and Poems of the Borderlands by many people. Cracked by K.M. Walton, News from the Dead by Mary Hooper, 13 Reasons Why by Jay Asher, In the End and In the After, both by Demetria Lunetta, and lastly, Ashes, Shadows, and Monsters, all by Ilsa J. Bick. Now I also have this shelf, but on my Goodreads, so that I can track it there too, to know what I've read. Now if you've been following along my Goodreads, which I'm sure you haven't, because I think I have like 5 friends on Goodreads, or if you've been following along on my booktube videos, which you probably also haven't been doing that, you might notice that in the last couple of months, I don't know if you can hear my dog snoring, but in the last couple of months I have read some of these books. So I actually started this challenge for myself a couple of months ago. I didn't want to film the video or like post the video until the end of 2019 / the beginning of 2020, which sounds really weird to say, because I wanted it to be a goal that I was going to accomplish by the end of 2020, so I thought the best time to post it would be at the beginning of the year, so I can kind of make it a like year-long challenge, if that makes any sense. So yeah, if you would like to follow me on this journey of reading and possibly unhauling every book on this TBR shelf for the year, you are welcome to subscribe down there and friend me on Goodreads. The link is in my description box, as well as my Instagram, which I'm a lot more active on than I am on YouTube, and also a lot more aesthetically put together than I tend to be on YouTube. Although my shirt says Beep Bop and I don't really know what else anyone needs besides that. And yeah, I will see you whenever I do my next video.